This is part 2 of the last video. A letter from your twin flame's higher self. This person knows who you are. This person knows you are the star. This person knows you are powerful, especially now. Since they did this smear campaign, they shit on you. Whatever they did, they realized that you were their happily ever after, and they were always the problem. And I don't feel like this is something they're even conscious of yet, many of the twin flames in this reigning. Some of them might be, but many of them are like, yeah, they know they fucked up, but they didn't know how much they fucked up. They didn't know that it was every time you cried yourself to sleep, or every time you had something that was important to you blown off, or every time they made you feel like you weren't the most important person in the room to them. It wasn't just the way they went out, it was the way they showed up. The way they came in, the way they were when you guys were together, and the way they left, the way they walked out. All because they were guarding of these resources that they thought they had. The whole time they were probably only obtaining this material success because of the energy you have, being a chosen one, light worker, starseed, being someone who has done the inner work. Yeah, that's why they're having to face their demons, face their shadows, go through this ego death while you are getting this new beginning. Like, you might have psychic gifts coming in, abundance coming in, some inheritance coming in. This person is quite literally going through judgment and losing money, losing resources. They might have been someone who really was worried about how they look, how things were appeared, like very much chosen one soul, because they're a twin flame like you. You know, they're a light worker, but they're so like in their ego, and that's what God is stripping away. He's like, okay, you had all of this time to fucking grow alongside your twin flame. I'm removing them from your life because you only take from them. You're selfish, and they're going to get their abundance, and if you want to join them, you can, but you're not going to get to mooch off them anymore. Do you see that, angel? That was for confirmation. Yeah, they're being forced to go in this new direction. There's a ringing in my ears. It's 1:42. Yeah, this is someone irrational, reckless, very much. They're like operating out of like an 18-year-old right now mindset, and it's because they're going through this ego death. They're reverting back to their wounded inner child. They might have trouble communicating, or you may feel like you have to say something 10 times in 10 different ways for them to act like they understand it, only for them to blow it off or act like it's not important. I feel like you are someone who's very passionate, and you are very ahead of your time. And a lot of like your gifts and your personality and what you were interested in, and like you're someone who, you might have Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising like me. It doesn't matter if you do or don't. Like I said, people are like, I'm a fucking Gemini. Like, I get it. What I'm saying is we're in the age of Aquarius right now. So the outcast, the weirdos, the creative, the eccentrics, you know, sometimes the esoterics, the oddballs of society are the ones that are coming to the forefront, because we're realizing that individuality is beautiful. In this day where every building looks the same, every person looks the same, everyone dresses the same and acts the same, and has the same unhealed trauma and the same fucking basic ass boring bitch personality, you are here to be someone of the forefront, because yeah, you've always been by yourself. Like, you were here developing your skill, developing your craft, your intuition. See how she has her swords but her eyes are closed. She trusts the Most High. She is in tune with her emotions. She is in front of her water. She is empowered. Some of you might be a Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. You just have a prominent intuition. You're very spiritually gifted and inclined. You didn't care about being next to the party. And your twin flame, yeah, they definitely, they ruined your, like, they left this happy home in pursuance of things that they thought was going to make them happy, but the only thing that even made them remotely happy was having you around. So God's like, okay, I gave you the most beautiful gift in the world, a gift that so many would give anything to hold, and you shit on it. So now I'm going to show you what it's like to fucking hurt. Is there any last messages from this person? Is this person going to try to heal and come towards this collective? What's going on? How are they feeling right now about the collective, about the connection? For many of them, they're still refusing this ego death. They're still refusing this mindset shift. They're refusing to see the truth. They're refusing this clarity because it makes them look like a jackass, because they are a jackass. Because they're being a fucking jackass. That's what's so fucking frustrating, and I'm getting irritated because I know this energy all too well. This person is so self-absorbed that they can't be confronted with their own negligence or issues, or the way their trauma inevitably spills out on you or your children or anyone around them, because they aren't healed. They want to like just push everything down. They're being called to sit with their emotions right now. No longer are they being allowed to use work or force or anger to cover up what's really going on inside, which is this insecurity, which is this pain. Any last messages here, Spirit? Yeah, you guys are not being called. Like, there could be a new beginning in store, like I said, but right now they're being called to realize what they've all done, what all happened. Like I said, it's not like you're perfect, but like, you are someone who gave this your all. You are someone who never walked away from your mission for the divine, like they have actively refused. Yeah, stubborn energy, lower form emperor again, like someone that's just stubborn and immature. They know that they fucked up, but like, they're riding it right now as long as they can. But you're receiving this abundance, these blessings, and they're receiving their karma. What goes around comes around. I'm hearing what goes around comes around like a hula hoop. Karma is a bitch. Well, just make sure that bitch is beautiful. Life on the edge. I'm dangling my feet. I tried to pay attention, but attention paid me. Yeah, so maybe this is something in the future you guys might work out. But right now, they are being called to go on this path alone because they are receiving judgment. Karma is a bitch. Will just make sure that bitch is beautiful. That's what you did. Like, they are receiving negative karma. You are receiving positive karma because you have put the work in. You have done your shadow work. You have journaled. You have cried. You have fucking healed. You have broken traumas. You have broken the narcissism that has plagued at least one side of your family for generations and generations. You have done the healing work. They have not. God has set you apart because you are being rewarded. They are not to receive what you have worked for. Any of those that fucked you over, they didn't make sure that karma was beautiful. And they're receiving their fucking karma. And you paid attention, so attention paid you. I tried to pay attention, but attention paid me because you did the work, because you talked to God, because you focused on the Creator. The Creator focused on you. The Creator talked to you. The Creator blessed you. I fucking love you guys.